Hi everybody, this is Matthew. I want to welcome you to another installment of Indian Country Farms. Of course, as usual, we have on videography Susan. Say hi, Susan.
Hello.
Okay. And the production staff, I think they already went to bed. It's, well, I forget what time it is. It is 8:41, so they're getting pretty tired. The cat wants to go outside, but the cows are out there tonight. I don't think we're going to let her go. We've been pretty busy this afternoon. Susan worked today, and I got started on a little canning project. We've got that done in the pot right here. It's a pork roast with potatoes and carrots, all canned up. Went ahead and cooked it a little extra for me because, you know, have trouble chewing and swallowing, and so we're going to get this thing open. Let me tell you about a couple things. You can tell it's ready to open. The gauge is down to 0. This is all done. This is the lock. Now when that lock is up to about there, that means that you cannot open it and there's pressure on it. Just to point it out, over here we have a that's kind of like a safety. If you get too much pressure, that little rubber plug will blow out, and instead of blowing the top off the pressure canner and messing up your sealing or something, you've just got a little hole there, and now you've got to order a new plug. Of course, the jiggler should keep that from happening anyway. A little bit of a hiss on it, not too much. There we go. Okay, just like you always hear everybody say, open the canner away from you. So, get it turned, open it away, because you see that steam coming up there. That stuff's hot, folks. I mean to tell you, it is hotter than boiled water, because that's what happens to steam, or excuse me, to water whenever it gets that hot. Look there. Now I'll tell you what, I don't know if you can see that, but the stuff's still boiling. The water's not boiling, but inside, all that's boiling. It gets really hot in that pressure. Of course, that's what the pressure's for. It's good and hot. That kills all the bacteria in your and other nasties in your low acid foods.
What are you doing here? What is that thing called?
This is a jar tong, and it is, you can't hardly can without them. Now, we've seen some old ones.
Yeah, we had a neighbor at our last place, and she's pretty old. She's 90. And one time we were making jam or something, and we couldn't find her tongs. And so I called her up and asked her, because she'd quit canning about 2 years ago, but I knew she'd have them. And so anyway, she brought these tongs over. She didn't even wait for me to go over there and get them. She hightailed it over with her old-fashioned tongs. Well, before she even came into the house, I said, "Those things are antiques." And she said to me, she goes, "Susan, I am very old."
Yeah, she was old.
Those things were scary looking. They look nothing like those, what we're using today.
No, it looked like something they'd use to compel you to convert to Catholicism.
Or, well, to something.
Something. Some sort of inquisitor. But anyway, 3rd degree type stuff. But,
so.
yeah. Because that's all very hot. Now, you could probably, maybe, I don't know, get something around it there and get that stuff taken out. But do yourself a favor, don't try. Get yourself a nice set of jar tongs. This is actually only one set. We've got a couple of different sets. So what you want to do is probably have a backup, if at all possible. That way, because to tell you the truth, I couldn't tell you where the other set is. And we try to double up on a lot of stuff like that.
Oh, did you hear the popping?
Yep, they're popping. We got a couple of different magnet rods. Those are to pick the lids up out of the scalding hot water. You don't boil them, but you do scald them pretty good. get that rubber nice and limbered up so that it'll work just that much better.
There's another pop.
Yeah, it's popping there.
That's what you want to hear.
Sealing.
And
Yes,
why does it pop?
It is, everything's cooling down, and the air inside the jar begins to contract. Liquids don't expand and contract a whole lot, but air does. Gases expand and contract quite a bit, and as that air, that gas is contracting, as it cools, the lid, not the ring, but the lid in the center there, it pulls down, and that rubber seals against the top of the jar. There you go. Makes that pop, and that means it's sealed. Now it's sitting there hot, hot, hot. See, it's still boiling. That's going to boil for a while.
Let me see if I can get up real close. There, yeah, you can see it boiling.
This one.
Oh, this one's
this
really.
one might be able to see it
no,
here.
this one's really boiling right here.
Yep. So anyway, now all that's sealed. Any of your bad, nasty stuff, botulism particularly, that is the one thing you want to be very careful about. So you want to be sure and get it all sealed out, get it killed off, and get it sealed out. And once it sets in like that, then that's going to be safe. That's going to last for a long time. Now, of course, nowadays books have all sorts of, and we always recommend the Bald Blue book. If you can't get anything else on home canning and you want a can, get a Bald Blue book. They're just a few bucks. I mean, whenever you consider the safety,
Yeah.
it's really, really worth it. So go ahead and get that. Of course, keep the instruction book that comes with your canner. We have misplaced this one. Now we've got our new canner and I've yet to use it. I'm comfortable with this one, and so one day we will bust it out and get it going. But keep the books, because they do vary just a little bit. Generally speaking, you're at 10 pounds pressure. This one says 12. Well, listen to the instructions, or follow the instructions. Go with 12 pounds, and it isn't going to do anything to your detriment.
Okay.
Anyway, it could quite possibly make food just a little bit overdone, maybe just a little bit mushy. But hey, you got mushy food that's safe, or solid food that, well, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. So I'll go with the safe food every time. And like I said, this is it's pork roast, and now I cooked that down pretty good. We hot packed this. It was done in a pot, and ladled that out into hot jars. And it doesn't save you anything on your canning time, because your canning time is not to cook the food, it's to kill the botulism and other nasties that may be present. So there we go. We've got it done, and then after we had this going, Susan went ahead and made 3 gallons of homemade soap, or homemade laundry soap. I don't know if we've done a video on that, but we will if we haven't. But anyway, that about wraps us up for this evening. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll try to get them answered. I want to thank y'all for coming by, and we'll see you again right here on Indian Country Farms.
Bye.